What if I told you you can turn normal clip into cinematic look using only DaVinci Resolve? Okay, let me show you how to make your edit looks truly cinematic step by step. What's going on, guys? It's your boy LB, and this video I'm gonna show you how to create this cinematic video using DaVinci Resolve, from color grading, cutting, arranging clips, just adding music background, making transition, typography, something like that. But first, let me show you the final result, what we're gonna do. Let's go. So now the first thing I have to do here, there is my clip which I shot. Okay, so I shot my clip because I had a short script, and then those script I converted into this scene. So, and I have to come up here on this DaVinci Resolve. I'm using the version 19. Okay, so I'm going to create the new project. We're gonna start make this short film from scratch. So now, after opening this DaVinci Resolve 19, I have to come here for this new project, and then you press the new project. Here I'm going to give the name of my project, so let me call it like a short movie. And then after rename your project, you have to create the new project. Okay, so now you see what the DaVinci Resolve gives you, and then you have to make sure you are on workspace of edit. So you have to come here for this workspace page. Okay, and then you press here on edit. Okay, guys, for the guys who are using other version or even this version 19, you can also check those workspace here down here. Okay, you will see it. Okay, and then first, before you import your clip, guys, you have to come here for this file and then go here on this project settings. So about these project settings, you have to make sure about this timeline if you're going to edit your video in 4K or in full HD. So you have to check up. So for me, I like to use 4K. Okay, so here if you want 4K, you have to choose this number, Ultra HD, and then if you want like full HD, it is 9020 to 1080. So, and then you have to click here on save. So, and I'm going to import my media. So here there is two ways. Okay, if you want, you can import your media by using, you come here for this workspace and then you go here for this media, guys. Okay, so here this is where you have to arrange your media. For example, if you have like more clips, you have to arrange the media, you have to arrange your clips by here. Either you can just right click by creating a bin. For example, you can call it the name like this. It's like a b-roll. Okay, for example, here there is a field folder for b-rolls. Here there is a folder for the main footage, for example, something like that. Okay, guys, but for me it is not too more, so that reason why I have to come here on this edit. Okay, and I'm going to import my video. You come here for the file import and then click here on media. Okay, so and I have to find where my media is. Okay, it is this one. So guys, here, and I'm going to if you want, you can just select all clips and then you import in DaVinci Resolve at the same time, or you can use one by one, or you can choose like a few 2 3 4 5, okay, and then after editing it, and then you have to import another one, okay. So that is my favorite way. So and then I'm going to import like 5 clips or 4, okay, and then I edit first, and then after editing, trim, arrange, okay, combine it together, and I have to import another one, okay. So first let me start importing my clip, my like these 5 clip, okay, and then click import. Here this DaVinci will tell you to change the project frame rate. Guys, if for example, if you forget to change your frame rate in the project settings, here you can click here on change, okay. The DaVinci Resolve will automatically create your own frame rate, okay. So and they have to select those clips, and then I move it here on this timeline, okay. Guys, you see these clips, it has the numbers, okay, 41, 42, 45, something like this, 41, because remember we have already been jumped some clips, and I have already deleted some clips which is not necessary, okay. It has some numbers, okay, it is on the numbers. All right, so the things I'm going to do, guys, about this my short film, I will use the music background. So this audio, it is not necessary to me, that reason why I have to delete, okay. So I have to select this audio like this. You see now when I am selecting this audio, even the video also it is selected. So you have to come here and lock this track about the video, okay, and then you delete the audio only. The video will be remains here on this timeline, okay. Now let me unlock. So here there is a tool you can use for extending your timeline, okay. And then you have to know this. Here there is, here on this timeline there is 2 parts. So upper part it is for videos, okay, and down one it is for audio. So here, and I'm going to start editing my clips, okay. So this first clip, it is an B-roll, so I have to start the way the camera is starting moving well, okay. Maybe it is this one, okay. So I have to come to use this laser tool, and then you cut these things which is in the front of, and then you delete it, and then when you play you will see how this move it is going. This is nice. And then I stopped by here. All right, so and then I have to trim also like this. You can use those 2 ways. You can use this laser, and or you can just trim, extend, or something like this, okay. And then I have to put my first clip here at the beginning of this timeline, okay. So now when I play, guys, you see how this move is going good. This is so nice. So now the first clip is already done. So now let me jump on the second one. Here you see this is me. Here I was waiting for the director telling me action. So when I started to walking like this, and then I have to trim also, or all I have to cut it by here, and then I came to delete these things, okay, and then I have to play. So and I want to see where this subject will be. Just here the director told me just cut when I get here, okay. So and also I have to trim also, and then I delete these things which is behind, okay. So and I have to move my second video on this first one. Guys, you have to know this. When you just want to combine 2 clips together, you see, guys, when I try to combine together, there is some things which combine it, okay. So make sure this sniping it is enabled, okay. So when it is disabled, when you try to link or when you try to combine it, it cannot be possible. That reason why you have to enable this sniping, okay. And then when you try to combine directly, it will attach directly on this first clip, okay. So now let's go on my third clip. This is my third clip, okay. It is on a close-up, okay. So I have to check where I want to start this subject coming in the frame, and then stand, and then looking around, okay. something like this. You see guys, and I have to cut it by here, something like this. And then guys, here on this second clip, I have to find where it is going to stand, okay, just right here, okay, and I have to come and I combine it something like this, okay. So when I play, you see how this clip it is guys. This is so nice, okay. This is the medium shot, okay. And then here on the fourth clip, I have to use this close up too, okay, because this subject it was already stand, okay. And then he will look around like 2 seconds, okay. And then when he start moving, and I have to cut it by here, all right guys, because you see how am I cutting my video, because it is easy to me because I was there when the shooting was proceed, okay. So I have to move it here, and then let me use this last clip also. So now this clip was looking around, okay, and then when he start to going this way guys, okay, and I have to cut it by here, it will be started by here, and then it will end it by here, right? It's okay. So when I try to combine something like this, and then let me try to play, you see how these things it is not guys, this scene it is so amazing, okay. Now let me see how these 5 shots it is, okay. Yeah, this is nice. You see guys, this is pretty good, okay. Wow. All right, so and I'm going to add another clips, okay. So I am going to try to do it fast as possible to arrange all clips that I have, and then we'll come after by the next method, okay. Alright guys, so now I have already done trim, split, move, combine together these scenes, okay, these shots. So now the next method I'm going to use, as I told you, I'm going to use the music background, okay. So and I have to go on this file, just import as usual, okay, the media, okay. So now let me go to find where my music background it is. So here there is some music background that I have here. I can choose any. Okay, so let me use this one. This is nice, okay. And then I have to move this music background down here on this audio channel, okay, on this audio track, all right, okay. So when I play, you see guys, this audio it is too long than my clip. So the things I have to do, I have to use this laser to trim, okay. So I have to trim something like this, and then I have to delete this behind one, okay. So when I start, this is so pretty nice guys. You have to know this, when this music audio it is ending, now you see it is not ending well as I want. So the things I have to do, I have to come here for this toolbox, okay guys. This toolbox it has video transition, audio transition, titles, effect, yeah, something like this, okay. So you can find this toolbox here on this effect, okay. So when you open this effect, something like this, you will find this toolbox where this transition titles effect it is, okay. Make sure this effect is enabled, okay. So you have to go on this audio transition, and then you have to use this crossfade -3, okay. I have to move this crossfade -3 here where this audio it is, and okay, now you see what I got. Now when I play guys, you see how this audio it is ending, okay. So I have to extend something like this in order to get enough, you know. I think you understand how this audio it is. So this is so nice guys. So this is so nice. And then guys, about the video transition, and I don't want to see how this clip it is ending something like this directory, okay? And then I have to use also this video transition. Here there is additive dissolve. You see how this additive dissolve it is. Here there is some blur dissolve. Those are the transition. Here there is some close dissolve. Here there's some deep to black. Here there is some allow iris. Okay, so I like to use this cross dissolve. I have to put it here where the video it is ended, okay? And they have to extend something like this. So when I play, guys, you see how it is. This is so nice. Even at the beginning of my clip, I have to go at the beginning of my clip and I have to use this cross dissolve also, okay? Something like this, guys. This is all pretty nice, guys. And also you can use those transition here between those two clips, okay? You can use any transition you want. You can use the smooth cut, something like this. For example, let me just use this smooth cut between those two clips, okay? You see, guys, now I got this transition. You see how it is. This is so nice, guys. And then you have to know this, guys, when your computer it is going slow, it is somehow, okay, you have to go on this playback and then go on this timeline playback resolution, and then you can choose a half or quarter in order to edit what you are seeing well, okay? And so after adding this music background, it is time to add the typography or text. As you know, even this text, it is also located in this toolbox here on this effect, okay? So here there is some different text, guys. Here even there is some fusion text, okay? You can just now use any text you want, okay? So here, guys, let me choose like the text which am I going to use, for example, okay? So let me use like this basic or what, okay? So just let me use this one, okay? So I have to drag this one and then I to drop it here above this clip, okay? Now you see what I get, this clip, how it is, okay? So now it is simple one, okay? The things I have to do, I have to come here, you have to press it first before you go to type any things you want. You have to press on it on this layer and then go here on this title effect settings, and then for example I can call it like, so let me just call it like a vlog, something like this. Now you see when you type this vlog directory, you will see this text here on this flame, okay? And here you can just increase the size, you can just here change any color you want. You see, guys, something like this, okay? And then you press OK, and then here there is some settings about this text, okay? And also, guys, this video transition works also on this text. For example, when I come here for this video transition and I just want to add this cross dissolve, I have to add here on the beginning of this text and the end of this text, guys, something like this. So when I play, you see how it is coming. This is nice, this is perfect, okay? It works also on the text, okay? So here you can add a text at the beginning of this clip, okay? And even at the end of this clip you can also add just like a text, okay? For example, let me come here at the end of this text, the end of this clip, okay? So let me use like this basic one. Let me drag it here on the top, okay? So let me just edit, let me just type like something like this, okay? And then here I can just reduce the size, something like this. I can just change the font. You see how it is, guys. This is pretty nice, okay? Here you can choose any font you want, okay? And here you can choose the color. Let me choose like the yellow, let me press OK. You see, guys, and then also I have to add like the end transition here, something like this, guys. This is so nice. Okay, all right, this is perfect, guys. When you have already done added this title, guys, here there is so many title you can use. Okay, there is hundred of titles. Even you can just download the titles. Okay, and then you import here on this DaVinci Resolve and then you use it. Okay, so after adding these titles, it is time to add color grading. Okay, guys, so let me just put this typography on V3, because here I'm going to create an adjustment layer where I have to add my color grading. So you come here for this toolbox, guys. Okay, and then you go here on this search tool. Let me search the effect called the clip. Okay, so it is adjustment layer, adjustment clip, it is the same. So now you have to drag above this clip and then you extend how long this clip it is. So and then you have to click here on it. So and then I'm going to jump on color workspace. You came here for this workspace, switch to page, and then you choose this color, or you can use this Shift+6. Okay, there is no pop. Now you see I got on color workspace. So guys, for the beginners, here I'm going to add like color grading, my simple color grading. Okay, so let me just use that. First thing you have to know, here we use node for making color grading. If you want to just create some nodes, okay, you can use shortcut on your keyboard Alt+S. You see now that the node is already created, or you can just click here, right click, and then add node. Correct. Okay, so now when you receive this stuff, you have to link this green icon, something like this, and here. So now you see you got the nodes. Okay, so guys, here, and I'm going to use the LUT. Okay, where can you find the LUT? So you have to come here for this LUT. Okay, when you see this LUT, it is closed, something like this, you have to open it. Here there is some LUTs. Okay, here there is some more LUTs. Here there is some film look LUTs. Okay, you see how it is. Okay, and then here I can just find like a best frame. Where can I use to choose my LUT? Okay, so let me just use this one, something like this. And then here, as I told you, here those are the folders. Okay, where the LUT it is. Okay, so I'm going to choose the film locks. Okay, even this film lock, it is folder, and then those are the LUTs which is on film lock. Okay, so when I choose this one, how about this, guys? This is pretty nice. Okay, here there is some more color. Okay, just it is a lot. Okay, yeah, this is pretty nice. So let me choose this one. Let me drag and drop this one here on this second node, or either you can just pull it on any node you want. Okay, there is no problem. Okay, so now you see how my clip it is. Wow, this is pretty amazing. Okay, guys, you have to know this about this LUT. When you see this LUT, it is like over saturated. Okay, so you have to come here on this icon which is called key. Okay, you have to click on it, and then you will see this window. Okay, for example, there is something looks like this. Okay, you have to click on this key, and then you will see this, and then you come here for this key out. You can just reduce this gain. Now when I'm reducing this gain, you see the LUT it is disappeared. Okay, so also you can just come and you increase this LUT, something like this. Now this is how your clip it is looking. And then other things you have to know, when you come for this first node, you have to check it out about the white balance. Okay, if your white balance it is good, or if it is okay something, yes, how? Okay, about my white balance it is good. So now you see this is how I can create this simple color grading in DaVinci Resolve without using something here. And also we will see how you can use it. There is no problem, but this video it is from the beginners who just want to create like a short film in DaVinci Resolve from scratch. So guys, now you see how my video clip it is. So when you have already done add the color grading, now it is time to rendering. So guys, this is how you can create this short film in DaVinci Resolve. And this is how you can create this full cinematic edit in DaVinci Resolve, fast, easy, and completely free. Guys, if this video is very helpful to you, please don't forget to make subscribe, like, share, and drop the comment down below what the kind of other video can I bring to you next. So I love you guys, and I will see you in next video. Peace.